First thing that happens, this is what kicks on when you start starving your cells of oxygen. If you want to die, these are things you need to do. See that? We always talking about what to not do. No, let's change. We got to change the perspective, right? So if your ass want to die, here you go. First thing is eat anti-nutrient foods. Anti-nutrient foods is foods that lacks oxygen. They lack amino acids, they lack sugars or what we call carbohydrates, they lack vitamins or what you call vital amines. Say vital amines. Say vital minerals. You see the real words, but they want to change it and switch shit around if you don't understand what they're saying. So they call it vitamins. What the hell is a vitamin, right? Electrolytes, minerals. This is called an incomplete molecular structure. So things like processed foods, if it goes through 3 or more processes before it hits your table, leave it alone because it will starve your cells of oxygen. How many of y'all today ate a whole food? Meaning it was literally from the soil to the table. Don't lie, raise your hand. I actually believe y'all. There's only about 10 people. Huh? Hey, for real, clap for them. Clap for them. It's beautiful. We have to make sure that we're eating nutrient-dense food. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, I hear you, Yaki, but what about the soil? The soil don't have any minerals in it. You can actually remineralize your soil. You can do that to cow manure. You see that? You can do that to grow in raised beds, but we have to start getting into growing our own food. So in order for me to get through this whole presentation, simple thing. If you want to stop eating anti-nutrient foods, guess what you have to do? Grow your own food. And if you can't grow your own food, the best thing you need to do is shop at your local's farmer's market. All right, now they got a new thing with organic, so we can't be pushing organic so hard no more. I know y'all seen that thing with Appeal and Bill Gates. If y'all seen that, raise y'all hand. Y'all see what he's doing, right? He's genetically modifying and putting the vaccine inside of organic foods and putting an Appeal sticker on it and saying it's still good to eat. First thing that threw me off wasn't even the vaccine you put in there. You're genetically modifying it. If you're genetically modifying it, you can't call it an organic food. So now they're even lying on the labels. Been doing it, but now they're blatantly putting it in our faces. And what the Creator is doing, the Creator is forcing us to come together as a collective consciousness and grow our own food. So that's the first step, is to do what? Grow your own food. If you can't do that, which a lot of people can't, especially if you're in New York, I understand that this is a concrete jungle. I don't know how y'all do. Y'all some true soldiers out here. The moment me and Jay, where Jay at? Where Jay? Where Jay? Jay, come here. This is my witness. The moment we stepped off the plane here, I died. Am I lying, Jay? Soon as I landed, I tried to breathe in this air. I got a headache. My stomach started hurting. I'm like, Jay, what's going on? We looked around, we ain't seen no trees. He's like, man, we got to get to Central Park. That's the only place y'all got trees at, which is crazy to me, man. Run, get out, shit, get out. I'm just, man, I love y'all. I truly do. I'm not talking shit. Next slide. You say, what you say that? Y'all be all right? Hey, you know, sometimes y'all need that tough love, especially as black people. Hey, look, next slide. So the first one was anti-nutrient foods. It actually starves the cells in the body of oxygen. When the body does not have oxygen, the cells suffocate and die. The next one are to bring you, if you want to die, remember that's my logo, right? If you want to die, do this. Dehydrate the cells. And I know y'all thinking, I need more water. If anybody know y'all key, what do I teach? H3O. Yell it out. Let me hear it. H3O2. Juice, juice, juice. Go to the store. Get you a juicer. Don't tell me about bills or nothing. You can go on Amazon and get a juicer for $23. Matter of fact, you can get a hand press juicer for $16. Order you some fruits. Juice your fruits. And the beautiful thing about H3O2 is it comes with all its minerals. It comes with all its amino acids. It comes from every DNA fragment that you need. And it actually mineralizes the body. There's a difference between water and hydration. Hydration don't mean you're guzzling down a gallon of water a day. Hydration means you have the adequate amount of electrolytes and minerals inside of the body. So if you have a person that only drink 2 glasses of juices a day versus a woman that drinks a gallon of water a day, but her glasses of juices have more minerals and electrolytes in that gallon of water, who is dehydrated and who is hydrated? Oh, the one that only had 2 glasses of pressed juice. So dehydration, the lack of electrolytes and mineralization causes dehydration, dry skin, dry lips, fuzzy tongues. You see that? Kidney issues. All these things are signs of dehydration. Red eyes, dry eyes. Y'all remember that commercial? Dry eyes. Yeah. All this is a form of dehydration. Make sure you mineralize yourself because you are full of minerals. If you look at the word mineral, I'm a Hebrew. I speak fluent Hebrew, write fluent Hebrew, and I'm all of it. So if you look at the word mineral, it actually means from the light above. Min means from. Or means actually light in Hebrew. All means from above. It's actually a root word where you get Allah from. So mineral, it actually means from the light above, showing you that you are true children of the sun. You are sun people. You are sun children. I mean, we came from the water, then we evolved into children. That's a whole nother topic, though. So make sure that you're drinking your H3O2. If you can't get a hold of H3O2, get you some water, but make sure the water is spring water. All right, and stay away from alkalizing water. Whenever you see water that say alkaline water, run from that shit. Because that means that they took isolated chemistry and put it in the water and called it alkaline. If the water don't say alkaline and it says from a natural spring, that's actually naturally alkaline. So make sure that you find the spring water, and if it's in a bottle, make sure that it's BPA what? Free. Try to find it in a glass, or buy your own land, dig a well, and use the well water. Just like you have to buy your own land, put some beds down, and grow your own food. Yeah. All right, next one. Next slide. All right, 15 minutes. All right, let's get it. Next one. Acidic forming foods. So we see the first one was what, y'all? Who remember? Chicken. What, woman? Don't eat chicken. What was my first slide? The things not to do. Anybody remember the first slide of things not to do? Anti-nutrients. Stay away from anti-nutrient foods. Make sure your food is packed with minerals. Make sure your food is packed with simple amino acid structures. Make sure your food is packed with all the phytonutrients and all the photons and bioflavonoids you need. The next thing was stay away from dehydration. Make sure that you're kicking in your H3O2. If you cannot get H3O2 from your fruit juices, make sure that you're getting 100% spring water that is naturally alkaline forming because they have minerals in it. Third one is stay away from acidic forming foods, y'all. This is mainly our problem. We're eating things that is bad for our chemistry. All right? Y'all hear me? We is. So look, and I understand that there's a lot of meat eaters in here. I brought my security, though, so I'm ready for y'all today. I'm just fucking with y'all. But do y'all own studies on this, y'all. I don't want to sit here and preach about meat and preach about beans and all this. I don't want to get into the back and forth. I love every walk of life, and there's different dispositions on food. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to take the humble way out. I'm going to say, look at this chart and really research for yourself what these things do to the molecular structure, especially when it comes to the black man and the black woman. And if you find that it is acidic forming in nature, cut down on it. Is that cool enough? Yes. All right, cool. Next slide. Toxic environment. Oh, y'all in New York. Everything in this damn thing toxic. I'm telling you. I got off the plane and died. Literally, I'm telling you. I felt like I was gasping for air. I'm like, dang, the air quality out here have to suck. And mind you, we came from Philly to here. So going to Philadelphia, I'm talking about, man, I can't wait to get back home and get on my land. And I need to hug a tree or something. I'm like, I need oxygen. Y'all see my lips dry? I mean, I'm in a total different environment that's not conducive for my cells. So, hey, I give a thumbs up for y'all that's able to survive out here. That means y'all have very strong genetic codes. Straight, give yourself a round of applause. Goddamn, shit. We have to get away from these toxic environments. If you look in the back of the city, look at the black man. He's just depressed, don't know why. Don't even know why. Can't find himself. Don't know why. Probably in a toxic relationship. Don't know why his woman toxic. Because y'all breathing in this damn emission air. Carbon fuels all in the air. Eating chicken wings all day. Probably was standing in that drink line that y'all was standing in getting there. But we ain't going to mention that. I ain't going to hold too much against y'all. But serious note. We have to get away from these toxic airs. And the only way to get away from toxic air is buying your own land. What trees on it? If it doesn't have its own trees on it, plant trees, because trees have an amazing capability of drawing carbon dioxide and monoxide out of the air and storing it back into the earth. And then it converts this carbon dioxide and monoxide into oxygen, and it breathes out this oxygen, and then you breathe in this oxygen and you breathe out carbon dioxide. Do y'all see that symbiotic relationship, that symbiosis? How the trees breathe carbon dioxide, and then they recycle their energy. They breathe out oxygen, you breathe in oxygen, and you breathe out carbon dioxide. That goes through the grass give out oxygen, and then all these different cattle, they eating the grass and they breathing in oxygen, then they breathing out carbon dioxide. Everything in the earth works together. Only person that's out of arrangement is the so-called Negro. Everybody in it. Everybody in line except when you get to us. We the only ones. Have you ever seen when a storm comes, you see birds fly away? The winter come, birds fly south. Y'all see that tsunami come, you will see all the sharks go on the shore. All this stuff happening, tornado warnings, everything is dispersed. You don't see no animal around, but guess who you see? Niggas in cars driving to the store, getting blunt material. So I gotta go get me a blunt and a pint of liquor before this storm hit. You the only nigga on the street. Animals and everybody else is in their respectable places because they still have their 6 and 7 cents. But you've been cooking out all the biophotons and the bioflavonoids out of your food because you don't like to eat raw food, that you're not in touch with your body no more. And the body is not in touch with the earth or the electrical magnetic grid of the earth. So you're not in tune no more. You're not on their frequency. That's some deep shit, ain't it? Damn. Just saying. So it's time for us to build our own environments. You can do this at home. All you got to do, even if you stay in New York, we got people doing this all the time. I teach y'all, buy plants, especially spider plants. Bring them plants into your household. Watch it increase and filter the air quality in your house. Just watch it. Just by doing that alone. Snake plants and spider plants. Snake plants is good too. Thanks for that, goddess. Snake plants and spider plants, very good. For that, it will filter the air. Another thing, buy water filters. Just buy water filters. I understand you probably stay in a high rise or you probably stay in an apartment building. I understand you don't have your own well tapped into, but look, try your best. Go on Amazon and buy a Pelican water system for your shower head and for your sink. Start filtrating.